We thought we were coming down this narrow road, but the hose comes across it and goes up there, so. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. On today's episode, oh yeah, she's leaking. We're gonna do a little plug-in this morning, and then we'll get going. So previously, the plug blew out of it, and we drove home still, and we made it. But
now we gotta put a plug in.
Yeah. So at least it's easy to see.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, we're gonna get going this morning. Just minor details, all part of life. Partying. Appreciate you guys watching along, and let's get into the day. 1 minute we're just truck drivers, next minute we're tire guys.
It's honestly probably good enough.
We're pretty talented. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, what else are we gonna do today? Fly a spaceship.
Hopefully this is it.
Gotta pull in for some breakfast. Pretty gourmet people here. What kind of creatures we got at Stewart's today?
Oh, nothing yet. They're all in bed still.
Oh, the fuel come down a little bit?
Yeah, it's 550 on Route 7.
Right. 555, I think. Just running through everything. So oil's good on this. I just gotta grease my swivel. Big grease guy. He's greasing his front end, and his fifth wheel was pretty dry. But yeah, I just got to get up here and grease there and the swivel points, so the neck and the swivel, and yeah, so close up our valves. He's got probably some grease fittings up there too. Do they run theirs down? I don't know. So this kit, this is a whole Hainsworth tanker. That's just the kit off the back, but they're way up on the top. Oil's good. I don't think you guys can see any of that. We're all greased. So inside here, there's O-rings. And that's actually the swivel part. And then you got your brackets that mount across that hold the neck from snapping off and falling in the manure pit. But yeah, I don't know, this one just doesn't look like it's got any grease fittings up there, which is kind of weird. So they did switch on this kit. Well, he's got the better pump, that actually, the motor that turns the impeller, but they went from going out the left side to going out the right side, counterclockwise from clockwise. And this is their valve setup in the back. But they are on remote too, if the remotes work. Remotes are a little more finicky. But he'll get backed up to the trailer again. You guys gonna be covered in mud and messy, more than likely. Hey, what's on your tail? Come here. Yeah, you're already into the burrs, bud. You got them all over you. Hey, hey. Can you stay out of them, because they're nasty? Just stay out of the junk. Otherwise, I'm not taking them off. You got to take them off yourself. You got them. Hold on, you got them on your butt. Me and James are ready to rock and roll. James is filling me up. What a nice guy. We told Carter, because he's bored today, you could come around the pump tractor, and he said nope. We're not that busy that a pump tractor operator would be that useful, unless they were like a 7-year-old. And yeah, but so as it gets full, this will pick itself up, and that's completely full. 6-inch over the wall pump. It does move some manure. Yeah, Mike will be in, and then the other driver, we're not sure when he'll be. He'll be here. So we're all on our own schedule pretty much. And we'll see, we're gonna run some loads this morning. Get that pit as full as we can go over there. And then we're gonna see if we can drag line it or if it's still too frozen. So that will be, James is gonna fill me right full. How full are we? Oh yeah, we're there. All right, let's get going. We lost most of the snow. Yeah. So between the rain and it's like 48 out right now, maybe 46. But we can probably put like another foot, maybe 1.5 foot in here. But we put a lot of manure in compared to the other day. But we'll just hammer it out, see where we get to. They're gonna run the injection bar and see if it will go in the ground if it's not frozen. Yesterday the ground here was very frozen, but they might be in corn ground and it might be worked up a little bit more, not as compact. Just got the call. Once we finish up here, we are gonna go drag lining. So we'll be feeding at a different farm. We'll be feeding the frac tank, and one way or another, they're gonna drag hose. I think it's a 150-acre field. So either dribble bar right on the surface or running the injectors if it will break through the frost. Injectors is really what they want to do, just to get the manure down in there, get zero runoff. But with weather like this and manure pits, and when you have multiple customers, they move a lot of manure. I'm helping out right now, and you got to stop. You got to start with somebody, and the list just keeps going. So when the running's good, you run. So that is why we got sub-zero temperatures 2 weeks ago, and it's 46 today. And next week it says 63. I think we're gonna get to. So 63 for end of February. It's pretty friggin' nice. We got all 4 trucks running now, so that's good too. This shouldn't take us very long to finish this up. James did have something stuck in his pump this morning, but he got that figured out. That's why those guillotine valves are very handy. He was able to shut that, drain the little bit out, open the pump up, and yeah, get it out. So there he goes, keeping her moving. Alrighty, this is my last load here because drag line is set to run. What time is it now? It's 10:30. They want us there at 11:30 to 12 to get going and loading the frac tank. So James is waiting here. We're down to 3 trucks. The one driver had to leave, so he had a doctor's appointment, which that's life. So he's took off. The truck is moved over to the farm though. But last driver, he's getting loaded. He'll feed us down here, and then we'll take a little road trip, and we'll keep moving. So pretty good. Probably wouldn't want to put much more in here. Maybe a couple more hours, and that would be as much as it goes. But if it rains a ton, it could add 6 inches to a foot, and you don't really want that. Yeah, that's where we're at. Almost done. It is getting sloppy, which is kind of good because the drag line is hoping to inject, but if they can't, they're gonna dribble bar or put it right on the surface. But if it's like almost 50 degrees right now, so that is good weather to get some of this frost out of the ground. I had to stop, get some lunch at Stewart's. We got a bacon cheeseburger, crispy chicken, and a piece of pizza. What do you want, some pizza? There you go, buddy. All right, we better keep her moving. So we thought we were coming down this narrow road, but the hose comes across it and goes up there, so unless we're gonna jump the hose every load, which is good because, yeah, this would have been a little interesting with the tankers.
I wonder why they fixed the road all up if we're not even coming down.
I don't think we're definitely not going up there. It's got to be one of the fields before, roads before. That's the one thing with dragline, you can lay some hose out and go places.
Yeah, go wherever you want.
Go through the neighbor's property, up over the hill, under the road. Yeah, we got the air compressor. We're mint.
Hopefully, we ain't stuck.
If we're stuck, you're pushing. Everything's getting ready. They actually have this full, but we had to go get the air compressor, so that's good. This line goes to the pump, then drag line goes way, it goes through all these fields, like way over where we were earlier was way on that other side of that house. So hose humper, that truck's loaded behind me. All
Because I'll be stuck.
that one goes down and over, I think. Right.
Hey Kirk, whereabouts is the hay field you want me to park at?
So they got it all laid out. He's running. We just checked that there's no hose issues, and we're gonna start hauling. So the challenge we have today is you gotta back the semis in. Back up here. Mine's not too bad. I can swing a lot easier. And then I turn it a little sideways, get right up close to it, and I can offload over it. But makes it a little more creative. Definitely creative. So it's slower filling as far as filling the trucks. So James did pull right up behind me as I was backing in, but I was waiting on the two other trucks because they were waiting because the frac tank was full. But they're rolling now, so it's not full right now. I can see the little gauge that's underneath there. It's not all the way up, so that's a good thing because then he can dump it and we can keep rolling. It's never fun sitting around. It doesn't make anybody money. They're moving manure, but it doesn't make us, the efficiency's not there as much if we're just sitting here loading or waiting to unload. Not doing so hot today. Well, we were doing good this morning. The ground's still a little frozen, so they can't inject. So they're rethinking where they are, and they don't want runoff. And it is already 2:30, 2:40. So I'm gonna dump this load off. The two other trucks are gonna come back, dump their loads off because the frac tank is loaded and we can't have it just sit full. By the time they readjust and get into a different field that they can just top dress on, it'll be too late to run. So, yep, that is where we're at. So it's all part of farming, part of the world we live in. But I'm gonna swing myself up and down and around. So somebody in the comments previously, what are we doing here? Somebody in the comments previously said, oh, I wouldn't let you film at my farm. I gotta ask the farms if I can film and actually show any of their farms. Granted, the guy I'm running for actually told this guy that, hey, he does YouTube videos, and he said, sure, he can show whatever. So, but we're not here to take a farm tour of anything, but they do got some cool stuff here, so people figure out where I am either way, but they got these military trucks with gravity spread booms on them, so. But we're gonna swing around and back up to their tank again and just offload this, and that'll be it for today. Short day, not the best thing. I don't know if we're gonna run tomorrow or not, but it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, all part of farming, right? And there we go, we're pumping back off. So since they have that digester sitting there, the motors are all electric for pumping off, which makes sense because you're making power. So, which is neat. Take it they're making power. I don't see a gen set though. I don't know. Maybe we will have to ask about that. We'll get unloaded, jump in the pickup, and go see what James is doing. Give them a hand. They got to reel up hose or what they're gonna end up doing. Yeah. I got the hose reel on it, which rolls up the hose, and then James has the humper. We're gonna go down the road because it's so challenging to get through the field to where they laid, especially with any weight. So I'm learning about blue tractors. Yanko is not happy with us, but it is so muddy, I'm not gonna let him make a mess. James's dog is in his truck too, so. How do we put the flashers on this bad boy? There we go. So, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing, but we're gonna go do it. Well, that'll do it for today. Me and James thought we'd just hit the bars early and hang out.
What do you mean? We already got a cooler.
You got a cooler? No. Alrighty. Not much action, which is a good day. We got a good day this morning. But they'll give dragline a try later on, and it's just too cold. It is winter, but appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, and see you on the next one.